10 things to consider when creating or reviewing your early years curriculum from Flourish Early Years. Let's jump into number 1. Whenever you consider the curriculum you will be offering, you must consider: are children at the heart of your curriculum? Having a curriculum that does not serve the children who attend is pointless. Yes, they will still learn and develop. But will they thrive and get excitement from learning that interests them? Will they get the awe and wonder we want children to experience? We must also consider the demography of where your children come from. Thinking about more deprived or more affluent areas, inner cities versus living in the country. This links in nicely with cultural capital. What skills do you want your children to learn that they wouldn't normally be exposed to? What essential skills are children from a different demography getting access to that the children attending your setting are not? And finally, what do your children already know how to do? What skills do they arrive at your setting with? It is essential the children who attend are at the heart of your curriculum. Otherwise, how else are you ensuring their curriculum will be personalized to their learning and development? That it will excel and stretch children's knowledge. Creating a curriculum that serves the children who attend ensures you have high expectations for them. Number 2. The word curriculum is really about the what you want children to learn. Getting caught up in the how is often sometimes the problem. The how is the implementation and the supporting aspects of that, such as your resources, routine and layout. The curriculum intent itself really needs to focus on the what. When writing your curriculum, really think about what you want the children to learn. The what should incorporate children's interests. Children should be involved in the curriculum building. It is not a one-person job to create. Number 3. What skills do we want to give children as they progress through the ages and stages? It is important to really consider different ages and stages within your setting, and how the curriculum will support children with moving through them. How will you decide what babies need to do, not only for their own individual development, but for the expectations of the next age group? Having a child-centered approach to children's learning, a good understanding of child development and how they learn, should influence your curriculum. For example, we are not trying to run before we can walk. We are not trying to write our names before our fine motor skills are strong. Understanding the rationale behind your curriculum is really important. Number 4. Moving on to preparation. Number 3 talked about ages and stages, and preparing them for the next stage. But what is the next stage in your setting? What does this really mean? Consider how your curriculum will help prepare children to develop skills in their age group. Or if transitioning to a new room, how does your curriculum prepare children for what is expected in that room? How does your curriculum set them up for success? The same can be said for preparing children for school. It's quite easy to say your curriculum for preschool-aged children is to prepare them for school. But this is not the curriculum. Bring yourself back to the what. What do your children need to learn to be prepared for school? And finally, how does your curriculum prepare children for a life in modern Britain? Think about linking this to cultural capital and British values. How do these influence the curriculum you want children to learn? Number 5. The early years foundation stage must influence your curriculum in England. When you think about the curriculum, how do you ensure children access the 7 areas of learning across the curriculum? How does your curriculum ensure the prime areas of learning are embedded? How do you ensure children have solid foundations to build on and learn? Think back to the running before we can walk. What essential skills do we need to embed in children before they can run? Not only do they need to walk, they need resilience, confidence, mobility, and spatial awareness, to name a few. These are the what you want children to learn. Number 6. Your curriculum is more than the EYFS. Many of our curriculums are shaped by other influences. For example, development matters or birth to 5. Helping you plan for ages and stages of development in early years. The Montessori method. Promoting independence, self-directed chosen activities. Reggio Emilia. Encourages adults to support, not instruct, and places emphasis on expressing independence and exploration. Forest School incorporates outdoor natural learning. Whatever influences your curriculum, whether it's some of the ones I've mentioned or listed, it still must be clear what you want children to learn. Number 7. Why this? Why now? Often asked by inspectors to themselves when they consider what the curriculum offered is. Why this curriculum for these particular children, and why now in this particular stage in their development? Asking yourself these questions will not only help you decide if this curriculum is right for the children that attend. It gives room to be reflective of the curriculum you are offering. What is the intended impact for the children? You can also think about this in similar terms of what are you preparing them for. Number 8. The curriculum must also consider repetition and practice. It is not as simple as constantly learning new things. If other skills aren't embedded, and children do not get to practice skills, it will take them far longer to learn new skills, as the foundations are not there to build on. Linking this to the sequence of your curriculum is important. How do you repeat activities for children as they move into different ages and stages? Number 9. Think about the following questions. How will you assess the impact your curriculum is having? How do you know the curriculum is working for these children? Are you spending time with the children, observing interactions, and teaching? Do you know what you intend children to learn is actually being learned? Does your curriculum let practitioners take responsibility and autonomy? Can they adapt the curriculum to meet the needs of individual children? How do we ensure the curriculum supports those children who are not progressing as intended? Remember, the new EYFS places emphasis on the reduction of paperwork. How does your assessment of children and the curriculum support practitioners to be with the children more, so they know them extremely well, and rely less on paperwork? Number 10. Some final things to remember. Considering the previous 9 points, you also must consider, is your curriculum ambitious, broad, balanced and inclusive? Does it meet the needs of all the children? Can your curriculum be adapted in the moment? If it is not working, is there flexibility to change and tweak it? Think of your curriculum as a working document where the children influence the changes. And finally, your curriculum does not have to be written down. You can decide and document your curriculum however you see fit. As long as you can confidently talk about the what and the why, giving reference to the children, you can't go wrong. We hope you have found this mini video of curriculum considerations useful. Please check out flourishearlyyears.com. We have a range of early years training available. We also offer bespoke face-to-face and online training. Our coaches and consultants can also offer support visits linked to curriculum writing, operational management, pre-inspection visits, and much more. Get in touch with us now and see how we can support you.